This month on the Remax Property Podcast, we get to know Andre Langley a little bit better. He is at Remax Lakes in Sedgefield. Andre, welcome. Nice to have you in studio finally.
Thanks, Ian. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. So yeah, finally I'm here, and thanks for the invite.
Thank you for joining us. Now listen, how long have you been in the property game? Did you do anything else before this, or has it always been your thing?
So I started in 2018. I lived overseas for 7 years, Australia, and then I was looking at the market, the real estate market in the Western Cape, and I always thought that might be an interesting area to sell real estate. And then when I relocated back to Sedgefield in 2018, I just thought I'm going to try the real estate, and like our franchisee always says, there's always opportunity in real estate. And then I spoke to one of the agents in Sedgefield, and I contacted the franchisee. And 2 weeks later in 2018, I think it was July, I started at Remax. And I must say it was a great decision, and almost 6 years now. And
no looking back?
No, I wouldn't want to do anything else. My background is human resource management. HR, I did that overseas for 7 years, yeah.
Wow, okay. And if you have to choose between the two?
I think for me now, working in real estate is more engaging with clients, face-to-face meetings. I enjoy that, the customer interaction, client interaction, where human resources, you're restricted to an office and a laptop. So there is certain aspects I do enjoy of HR. But I think for where I am now, I really enjoy real estate. And
then obviously working in this wonderful area that we're in.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was living in Australia, I looked at the market, and I did some research about real estate in the whole of the Western Cape. And sometimes you just end up in an area that's meant to be. And I think the garden route is quite unique. We've got mountains here, we've got the ocean, we've got wildlife, we've got bird sanctuaries, lifestyle. So all of that is part of the garden route. Where, if you look at other areas in South Africa, most of the other areas is quite specific. Where we have different, we've got wildlife, we've got so many different aspects. So definitely the garden route. I wouldn't want to do it in a major city. I think our type of clients are also a bit different here. They do have time to spend with clients and agents, and you've got a very specific client living in Sedgefield, so that's quite nice.
And you yourself, you also stay in Sedgefield, right?
Yes, I live in Sedgefield, quite a nice area that I live in.
Which area?
Groenvallei.
Oh yes, great. I like Cola Beach, of course, and Miami, that area. That's the best place.
Now, I will move to Cola Beach. That's part of my long-term strategy. Yeah. But for now, I'm happy where I am.
Groenvallei is nice.
It's a nice area, and the whole of Sedgefield. But I can't single out one suburb, because all of those are very unique, and I enjoy it there.
As I said to you off air just now, I stayed in Sedgefield myself for about 12 years until about, 2020, and then things started shifting with the pandemic. And back then it was still, a rustige dorpie. And now when you go there and you visit, it is insane. It's almost like the moment they put up that fancy new spa there, it's almost like that sort of gave a massive injection. But I think obviously the real reason is probably the pandemic leading to this thing that's still around called immigration.
Yeah, that's true, Jan. I did a calculation when I just arrived here in 2018. I looked at all the suburbs, and 40% of the properties were holiday homes in Sedgefield. And since the pandemic till now, all of those houses have now permanent residents. So you may be looking at a 5% of the properties being holiday homes, but the rest, have permanent residence now. So Sedgefield has grown, the population has grown, which is quite nice. There's also a younger generation moving in there. I don't know which generation, X, Y, or Z, but one of those. But yeah, even the 25 to 35-year-olds have moved into Sedgefield, which is nice. I'm just a bit older than that, but it's quite a nice. It's now a reasonable town.
Yeah. And obviously with this, demand's gone up and the prices have gone up as well. I mean, finding a rental in Sedgefield right now, a reasonable and affordably priced rental is very difficult.
Yeah, that can be challenging. We do have a lot of inquiries of people looking for rentals. We have an agent specializing in rentals, and the thing there is you have to get in contact with the rental agent, and she can at least have a month or 6 weeks time to start looking for rental for a specific client, because it's very scarce. You're looking for a rental can be a tricky thing, but if you do your homework and you work with the right agent that has the monopoly in Sedgefield, then you will get a rental.
And then, Andre, obviously being in the industry for a couple of years now, what would you say is the biggest change that you've seen or the biggest shift in the property market? It can be in South Africa or in the area.
I think the demand has gone up. The past 3 years, you've seen a major increase in demand for real estate in our area. So that's quite a good thing to deal with, because if you have buyers, that is quite good. I would say, and also development, not necessarily Sedgefield, but maybe the outskirts of Sedgefield, your George, it's nice now, Wilderness area. You see now more development going on. The developers have realized there's a massive demand for real estate, and which is a good thing, which is a good thing for the local residents and people want to buy in this area.
And then your current listings, you probably have quite a few of those. Any favorites?
In the price range of 3.5 to 4.5 million is the properties that do sell frequently. And because those are the properties that the guys from Joburg, they're retiring, they want to scale down, and they want to come and live on the garden route. That's the price range of properties that are selling quickly. Your high-end properties do take time to sell, but if you are in an agent that's been marketing for quite a while in the area, you do have those buyers already lined up. But it's I would say 3.5 to 4.5 million. That's quite a price range that I think sells very well.
And then in closing, Andre, what would you say is the most rewarding part of your job?
I think for me, I enjoy closing a deal. It's quite rewarding. And also to work with the sellers in, every person has got a different journey, and there's different reasons why people are selling. And obviously it's quite an emotional decision for sellers, and helping them secure the deal and helping them to move on to the next phase of their lives. So that's quite rewarding. And, no single deal is just straightforward, and making it materialize, that takes some skill. And that's why we enjoy being in real estate. So for me, it's mainly closing those deals and also helping my sellers move on to the next phase of their journey.
And where can we find your listings? On the Remax websites or the other places, social media?
Yeah, you can find it at remaxcoastal.co.za and remaxgardenroute.co.za. And also, people can just Google Andre Langley and they will find my listings on my signature or my electronic business card.
Excellent. Andre, thank you so much for popping in.
Ian, thank you for your time. I do appreciate it. And it's great chatting to you.
Likewise. Take care.
Thanks, Ian. Bye. Hi, I'm Andre Langley from Remax in Sedgefield.
I'm selling real estate from the wilderness to Knysna. For any of your property needs or a free valuation of your property, give me a call on 060 887 6769.
Outstanding agents, outstanding results.